Hey guys, we're back again! Third time in a row. We're doing this one more time. Oh my god. I'm just letting people know to go over. Give me 1 second. If you got questions, comment down below. And then we'll get started with the Q&A. What do we got? How are we doing, people? You know, it's funny, like, I've always kind of wondered what it must feel like to be one of those girls in, like, a live webcam that just patiently wait for people to walk in. Now I know! Oh my god. I don't know! I don't know what happened. It just went black. It just, it just like, I'm looking at myself on my phone, and it just went like black screen, and then went back to like the profile where I could see all of the icons, and I'm like, great. And then I looked down at my iPad, and it's just like, it just dropped dead there too. And I was like, oh, fun times, guys. So, now we're here again. Let's see. All right, good. Now I can see you, Bryn. Tell your friends and tell them to come over, because we lose 100% of the viewers every time this happens. The third time already. I will gladly chug that beer with you, my friend. How you doing, by the way? You feeling good? I was worried about you at that moment. For a moment. Oh, I spilled the beer. For a moment. I hope all is well. Not that it wouldn't be, but you know, every now and then, we all get sad from time to time. Trust me, man, I get it. I'm doing it! Alright, well, it's not quite the full beer, but you know what? I'll make it full in the next one. And yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So, shall we? Shall we? Shall I? You're doing it now. I gotta catch up. You already beat me. I gotta go. Alright, here we go. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. Oi, oi, oi! I like that. Yeah, man. So, Bryn, what, I don't know, man. What are you doing in your free time? Like, what are you doing amongst the chaos of this weird, bullshitty apocalypse? Wow, you still beat me. That's fantastic. What up, Freedom Cage? Welcome to the chat. Unfortunately, this is the third time that we've done this, because it kept cutting out. Third time is a charm. I made a mixed drink while you were away. See? It allows for pee breaks. It allows for making another drink for St. Patty's Day. I think this is working out. I hope it cuts out again. No, I don't. But positive. Making videos and music videos, and being a goofball, you know. Well, that's good, man. I think more people need to lighten the fuck up. So that's cool, man. What kind of music do you play? Starting a podcast soon. Well, that's badass, man. I've been thinking about that, toying with the idea. The thing about a podcast is that you're gonna have to have a very dedicated co-podcast guy or gal who's gonna do it with you, or you have to line up a string of people to be your guest. For example, I'd happily be a guest on your podcast. If I do one, I'd invite you down. Obviously, Dave Durant, maybe Chattelbash. Who knows? We'll see. Right now, I just want to do some collab videos and like build some bridges between me and some other YouTubers. Did I hear you want to be a guest? Yes, sir, I would. If you got like some way to hook it up that we can do it, I'd be down. I freestyle too, heavy rap. I would not. Well, I think I have seen a video of you doing rap. But I was gonna say I wouldn't guess that, but I don't know why. Let's see here. I actually had a short-lived podcast talk show, and I actually had Durant Cinema on. That's fucking awesome, dude. Like, the only thing about podcasts is that, I don't know, it's like, to me, I like the idea of it. But I guess because I've always been a video guy, a guy who does live videos, that's always made me, not live videos, edited videos, that first and foremost, excuse me, there we go. I've always liked the idea of editing. So like if you take that out of the equation and you're putting a lot of faith that people want to hear my voice. Like that's kind of like going into, I'm like, oh, nobody needs another podcast, but I can make something that's visually stimulating. So that's why I've always done this first and foremost. And then later down the road, I would be down to do a podcast. More than that, I'd rather just be a guest on like 10 other people's podcasts. You know, it's kind of like, it's like the same idea of saying like, you know what's better than hosting a party? Going to a party. You know what I mean? So, let's see. I can see you rapping, Burns. Nah. Maybe after this next beer. I don't know. We'll see. Are you guys celebrating at home St. Patty's Day? Do you guys... I know one of you guys said that you were getting your Mizzy II. Thank you for coming back, Mizzy. I know you said that you were getting your mixed drink. What are you guys drinking? Like once, because I know, Bryn, you said you were drinking, and Mizzy, you were drinking. What are you guys actually drinking? Are you drinking Guinness? Are you drinking some Tullamadu? Some Jameson for St. Patty's Day? Hoity, hoity, hoity. Heidi, 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 hey, hey! Guys, I'm not drunk. I'm just bored and stir crazy talking to a camera. Listening to Dropkick Murphys. But yeah, let's see here. Yes, rap drunk. Yes, we're all Irish today. Show. It's so weird. I've never done this before. Like, I don't know what a, had a few Heinekens, have vodka juice mix now. Ooh, so you're being bold and deciding to drink liquor after beer. Well, then again, Heineken's kind of like water, so I guess you're fine. Yeah, man, nothing against you, but like, I hate Heineken. I remember Daniel Craig doing those Heineken commercials for James Bond going, why? Why is this a thing? I could get behind the vodka orange juice, though. A screwdriver? I only have a vodka and orange juice. Hold the vodka. It's my water boy. Did you make a joke, Bobby? Yes, I did. So this is number 3, guys. I have an 8-pack. So I'll go on this live chat for as long as you want to and as long as my beer keeps going. Not that I need beer, it's just something to do while you wait for people to join the chat. It's okay, I don't like Guinness either, so you know what it is? I don't love Guinness either. Like, I couldn't drink Guinness all year round. It's heavy. I have a cousin, name is Patrick. He once drank 32 Guinnesses in one sitting. And, I don't know, he drinks enough to the point that, for him, it's like nothing, but like, it's heavy, man. Like, I feel so bloated. I'm like, ugh. And I never put my head on the table, like, after, like, Jesus Christ, 10 or 12? This was like years ago, and I really tried to keep up. And I just could not do it for the sake of my life. But you know what? For St. Patty's Day, I wanted to get some, I wanted to have some Guinness. Because it's not the same without it. And it's kind of like a once-a-year kind of thing. Let's go to the questions, guys. What do we got in the questions? Let's see. Mizzy E. I don't know, man. I don't think I could do a rap. I'm thinking about it, but what would I even rap about? Fuck a clock, fuck a lock. Fuck all of you if you don't get me. I'll go a cappella. Come at me. Back, bitches. Hey! Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi! Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oh! Hey! Ozzie, Ozzie. Oh, there you go. It is Ozzie, Ozzie, Ozzie. Oh my god. What else do we got here? Back, bitches. I'm Brittany, bitch. You do that, Mizzy. You drink that beer. Oh no, you're drinking the OJ, the screwdriver. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna put Bryn back on blast because I just chugged that beer, and now I'm gonna slow down. But you need to chug your beer. I don't even know if you chugged the first one, mate. I hope you did. But you gotta catch up with your reindeer. What is this? Rainier? What piss are you drinking? Disco, disco, good, good. Disco, disco, good, good. Will Hall, you are an interesting cat, my friend. You're gonna do this now? Fuck, man. Bryn says I'm actually going live in 30. First episode of my... Did you mean 30 minutes or 30 seconds? Hopefully you mean 30 minutes, but alright. The finest piss, and I will. Bryn is drinking piss. What is Rainer? 30 minutes, fantastic. From You Don't Mess with the Zonal. The Zonal? What is a Zonal? The Zonal? Will Hall. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. You guys watching anything on Netflix? Zohan, duh. Oh, I should have put that together. Zohan, fuck. Yeah, okay. That's like one of the... Well, there's probably a few movies I haven't seen by Adam Sandler. But I've definitely not seen the, Don't Mess with the Zohan. Burr, it's from W.A., Washington. Gotcha. Wow, that last beer kind of went to my head, I'm not gonna lie. Three of these bad boys will kind of do that. It's a good movie, I like it. Did you guys see... I don't know, let's be real. Is Adam Sandler any good? Like, when the dust has settled, and you have Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Uncut Gems on the one side of the scale, and on the other, you got Jack and Jill, and Murder Mystery. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. See, I didn't even see these movies. What else did he do that was awful? Grown Ups 5? I don't fucking know. Wedding Singer is my favorite. Thank you for reminding me. That is my favorite movie. Because it's not really an Adam Sandler movie. I mean, for one, I don't think you have Rob Schneider fucking around in that movie, do you? You got Steve Buscemi doing the cameos. You even... Excuse me, I apologize. You got John Lovitz. He's like the random DJ singer guy. Wedding singer guy is like, you know... yeah, I love me some Wedding Singer. You got, Billy Idol pops up in the end of it. Yeah, gonna binge the Ozarks. Have you seen it? Ozark is my favorite show on Netflix right now. I love Ozark. If you're one of my friends on Spotify, you would find that I keep listening to Bob Seger, Still the Same, because they played that song a lot in Ozark, and it's just catchy. I have a guilty pleasure for Bob Seger, and yeah, I just love that song, and I love Ozark, man. Like it's one of those shows where it's like the Breaking Bad that's currently on the air. It's the closest you're gonna get. It's probably the best that Jason Bateman has been, short of Cotton from Dodgeball. That's bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off. But yeah, I do love Ozark. I can't wait. I think it drops March 25th. It's soon. I think it's like next week, right? Uncut Gems and Wayne Singer are the only ones you need to watch of The Sandman. Waterboy and Wayne Singers are my favorites, says Mizzy E. Oh, that's well, the high quality H2O. Huh. Jack and Kill myself. I agree. I haven't seen it, but I have on numerous occasions. Like when I have like a couple of Guinnesses, I'll turn on. I'll just go to YouTube and I'll type in Jack and Jill Dunkachino, and it is the dumbest shit. I don't even like to watch it for myself. I like it when I'm with like a group of people, and I'll go to somebody who I don't even know, and I'll be like, "Hey man, you ever see this?" And I'll just show them like, and they have no idea what it is because no one has seen this, but they're intrigued by the idea of like, is this like an interview? Like we have like Adam Sandler and Al Pacino, and they're confused. They're like, is this new? And I'm like, have you ever seen this? And it goes straight into the whole Dunkachino thing, and they're just like, is this a real ad? And I like fucking with people in that way. It's a small way, nothing harmful. And I'm like, no, it's from Jack and Jill. And they're like, oh, thanks. Thanks for coming to this party. But you know what? I do it for me. I enjoy it. What do we got here? Jack and Jill is cancer. Yeah, Jack and Jill sucks. Jack and Jill is the... Goddamn. It's the only movie where I turned it off and have never gone back to rewatch it, and it only made it 12 minutes. Sandler said he wasn't nominated for Uncut Gems. He was going to do another bad movie on purpose. Yeah, I don't know why Pacino is in Jack and Jill. Money. That's why. He did it for the money. It's the same reason why he's in The Irishman. Did you guys see The Irishman? What's your hot take on The Irishman? Because I watched that movie and went... like, I watched it in pieces because I had to pee along the way. And thank God I wasn't one of those people who actually went to the live screening, because that would have driven me crazy. Say it in Palpatine's voice. Say what? I don't know what I said before. Chug another... Okay. Well, you know what, dude? I'm working my way up. The only thing stopping me right now is that I'm getting, like, the slightest of headaches, but I'm gonna keep drinking. Trust me. It's St. Patty's Day. That's what you gotta do. The Irishman. Okay, way too long. I don't know. The deep dive into Jack and Jill pretty much summed it up. Yeah. But yeah, let me grab a beer. Oh my god, this is my 4th beer. You guys mind if I grab some food? I feel like eating on camera is like the worst thing you could do. Red Letter Media. I love them. I don't know the deep dives of pretty much summed it up. Red Letter Media, for real. A day, oh day, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, The Irishman, though, I don't know. Whenever it came out, and I was like, all right. There was one morning I was home. It's my day off or some shit. And I'm watching this movie going, this is long. Really long. And I don't like the wives in that movie. The wives are really annoying. And I think the first thing I would have changed off the bat is that I would not have given Robert De Niro blue eyes. Those blue eyes are god-awful. And you got Joe Pesci. It's just, I don't know, like, my mom is half Italian. And every once in a while, every couple of years, I'll go see her family. And they're kind of like that. They're like this over-the-top, I don't even know. They're just so, like, they're so dramatic. Oh my god. Benny, can I smoke in the car? And I'm just like, get me the fuck out of here. So yeah, The Irishman is not Goodfellas. I think my hot take at the time when it came out, because I've kind of stopped, I think I pushed it out of my brain. But my hot take of The Irishman was basically, the movie Goodfellas is a way better movie because, essentially, you have Ray Liotta, who is the viewfinder for the audience. Like, you can look at the movie through his point of view and kind of be like, yeah, what I'm watching is messed up. The Departed is the same way. You know, everyone else is crazy. You got, you know, Mr. French and Costello, but Billy Costigan is like the one straight and narrow that, like, his choices, his point of view, you can use him as like a viewfinder to watch the movie. The Irishman, everyone is like a nut job, and there's nobody who represents us, the audience, to talk to the crazy characters in that movie to be like, what you're doing is messed up. You realize that, right? So, and it's 3 hours long, and I don't care. You got that one scene, for example, where De Niro's daughter, I think, got like her arm yanked by like the guy at the deli, and he finds out about it, and he rushes back to like the deli to go talk to the guy, and he throws him out the window, and you can tell it's just really badly done. And he's laying there on the floor, and De Niro's like, "Hey, I kick you," and like he tries to just kick. The kick doesn't line up. The special effects don't add up. The sound effects don't add up. It is so bad. It's kind of unwatchable. I think it's an interesting story if you've never seen it, because even though you know that Jimmy Hoffa, you know it's like, okay, Jimmy Hoffa. What do I know about Jimmy Hoffa? He's the guy that nobody knows how he disappeared, but he's presumably dead, killed by the mafia. This is the story that's going to explain it. So this story, I mean, it's a one-time watch for that reason alone of, well, okay, we can find that out according to this book. Once you've seen the movie The Irishman, you never need to see it again. That's my 2 cents. Mouth is getting dry. Need to drink more Guinness. Leave more questions. I'll leave more answers. Bryn, what did you want me to say in the Palpatine voice? Like right now. Right now, write down what you want me to say in the Palpatine voice, and I'll do it, because I think I do a pretty good Palpatine. It's the only downside of these Guinness cans is that they don't really fit in the typical beer stein. Okay. He will not be able to see very well, Cotton. Yeah, man. And that was the thing. Like, I saw, what did I see? The Outsiders. No, The Outsider on HBO with Jason Bateman. And, spoiler, Jason Bateman is not in the show after episode 2. And I'll just leave it at that. He is written out of the show. And you're left with the bad guy from Ready Player One, who I like, Ben Mendelsohn, I think his name is. He's a good bad guy and all. He's the guy in like the Dark Knight Rises. He's like when Bane is like, "And you think this gives you power over me?" And he's like, "I paid you a small fortune." He's that guy, and he's okay, but he's not enough to carry the show. So I stopped watching it. Maybe I should go back to it. From what I've seen online, it's not very good. Bryn Dwyer says, "Dude Burns, watch Big Time Adolescence." I don't know what that is. I looked at it real quick and I'm like, you wanted me to watch Big Time? I thought you were going to say watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Because if you look at it really quick, Big Time Adolescence to me, my brain goes Pee-wee Herman's Big Adventure, which I've never seen. And I probably never will because I don't care. It's a great coming-of-age comedy with Pete Davidson. It's amazing, in my opinion. You know, I think I did see that. I think that's on Hulu, right? I think I did see an ad for that. I forgot about the Big Time Adolescence. Gonna put on my watch list, says Mizzy E. Yeah, and some of the de-aging CGI is not good in The Irishman, and they spent a lot of time and money on it. Drink up, John. Do it! That is what you need to say. But telling me to chug a beer. I just watched The Dark Knight Rises earlier on TV. Dodgeball is still, I think, my favorite comedy movie. Yeah, Dodgeball's pretty amazing, guys. I can't think of anything better than, like, when I look back at those movies. Like, you have Wedding Crashers and you have Anchorman, But Dodgeball, like, stands on its own as, like, a comedy that's just really... The only thing that's weak about Dodgeball is Vince Vaughn, who is playing a character that is not playing up his strengths as we know him. Like, Vince Vaughn is great in a lot of different things, but I feel like they subdue his character to be the good guy, that it's just not... That's the only thing. But Ben Stiller does shine, so... And you got Patches O'Halloran. Alright, so you want me to do a Palpatine I don't even know, like, what does Palpatine even say? Like, I'm trying to, like, get my mind into it. You know, he's kind of like, something, dark side. Brindraya. Stop being a biznatch. And drink your drink, bitch. I don't know, like, I don't even... I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, Palpatine. Like, I blocked out Rise of Skywalker from my brain. I remember walking out going, considering that they, A, had to pick up from the dumpster fire that is Rise of Skywalker. Last Jedi. They have to pick up from that movie, which is not a bad movie. It's just that they've written it in such a way where you got nowhere to go. Like, they did this bullshit where it's like, Rian Johnson was like, not my problem. I'm gonna go make Knives Out. Good luck. And skedaddled. So, like, when you consider the fact that he painted him into a corner narratively, and the fact that it's heavily implied that Princess Leia was gonna be, like, the main character in the third one, because they kind of set, not the main character, but like the pinnacle character, because like if you look at it, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and that was the plan, obviously, and they messed it up. So considering all of that, bad way to pick up, and lack of the actress that we were supposed to have, I think it's a decent movie. Yes, there is a lot of like fetching of game fetching, as they call it, or whatever they call it. But I don't think it's a bad film. I think it's the best way you could have done that film without... Yeah, I mean, it was just messed up. There was nowhere to go. So I give them credit for doing what they did. That was great. Chug that damn beer. Rise of Skywalker is better than The Last Jedi. Yeah, he needs to stick to Knives Out too. Love the first one. You know what's funny is that I did like the Knives Out Steelbook video with Dave Durant. I still haven't watched it yet because I'm still like on a quest to like watch every 2019 movie, because I don't know, like I'm on Letterboxd. You guys have Letterboxd? If you have Letterboxd, go to Letterboxd and add me. I do like all these lists of movies, and right now I have like the best of 2019. I was gonna make the best of 2020, but what am I gonna put in there? Like The Gentleman and The Grudge and Bad Boys for Life? It's gonna be a short list of 20 movies. But I do have a list of like the best of 2019, I think, and I'm working on another list called the best movies of 2019 that deserve Steelbooks, because a lot of them don't have them. Yeah, goodbye 2020 movies. Rise of Skywalker is better. Yeah, I already read that one already. I'm gonna chug a beer, but in a minute. I'm working my way up. We got 5 people in the chat. So, well, technically 4, because I'm one of them watching it right now. But I need questions, guys. You gotta give me something to talk about. You guys watch Better Call Saul? Did you see the new one the other day? How was it? Did you think it was good? Oh my god. I might go and grab a water, too. Oh, hold on one second. Don't leave! I'll be right back! Okay. There we go. Believe it or not, when you talk for a while, your mouth gets kind of dry. Mizzy E wants to know, did I like The Invisible Man? Didn't hear your thoughts about it. Well, Mizzy E, I did a video on The Invisible Man. It's a ending explained video. It's down below. You can go check it out. But to answer your question, yes, I did like it. It was actually the last movie I saw in theaters. I actually saw it twice because I wanted to make an ending video right away. So I saw it like that Thursday at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I ran home. I wrote a script. I filmed it. I had it by like sunrise or something like that. I got it up and going as soon as possible. And then Cassie, my girlfriend, was like, well, I thought we were going to see it together. So I'm like, well, I can go see it again. I mean, as luck would have it, it's a pretty damn good movie. So I saw it twice. But that was the last movie I saw in theaters. If this whole thing that's going on right now was pushed off a week and I knew that I could only watch one movie that's currently in theaters, I think I would watch The Way Back with Ben Affleck. Mainly because I know that The Hunt's going to be on video on demand and I don't give a shit about... What's the other one? Trolls or... Oh, Onward. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but I can wait. Have you ever seen MacGruber? Yes, I love MacGruber. I feel like that's one of those like movies that, if you ask me, like, name a comedy that you like that most people don't like, MacGruber and probably Hot Rod. I think those are both great movies that are guilty pleasures that most people are just like, this is garbage. But Val Kilmer is killing it in that movie. Like, I love when he's sitting in the car and he's like, fuck you. And he's like, boop. And what's her name from Saturday Night Live? She's pretty good in that too. The Ghostbusters lady. Oh my god, I'm blanking so hard right now. Let's see here. Kristen Wiig, correct. Yeah. When she's like standing there and she's like, I peed my pants. And there's like a beat, like 1, 2, 3. She's like, I peed my pants. I love that movie. MacGruber for the win. I've only seen it like once or twice. That might be a movie I watch, when I finish this beer. Maybe I'll watch MacGruber when the podcast is over. Or the live chat, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Comment down below, guys, and I'll answer your questions. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that restaurant kill surprised me. The Way Back was a good movie. Big props to Affleck. Yeah, man, like, I really like movies like Argo, The Town. Affleck was killing it. And then he made that, like, dumb mobster movie that nobody saw, like, Live by Night or some shit like that. And he basically went, oh no, they don't like me anymore. Oh, Jennifer Garner left me, oh. And, like, he made a beeline to be like, you know what? I'll just go play Batman. And he put on, like, a big rubber foam suit. And he did I don't know. He's fine. Ben Affleck was okay. But I'm not a fan of these newer DC movies. My favorite DC movie, unpopular opinion, my hot take, favorite DC movie of all time, Batman Returns. Fight me. It's just good. I love the messed up dynamic between Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle. And, like, that whole dynamic is like a whole different movie outside of, like, the main movie. Like, when they're dancing and they're talking about, like, the mistletoe and all that, I'm like, did I stumble into a different movie? I love this. And then you watch Anne Hathaway and you're like, you're not Catwoman, you're Cat Lady. I don't like it. Freedom Cage. I love being safely drunk with other people. Fuck Corona. You can't destroy my social personality. You know what's funny is that I have Coronas in the fridge and we were drinking them ironically the other day. I like the SNL skits of MacGruber. That's true. My favorite skit on SNL has got to be Bruce Dickinson, Christopher Walken. Hey, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. If only that was so simple today. If only we can send a cowbell to Idris Elba, and that just solved it all, then it'd be great. Wouldn't that be great if cowbell could solve the problems of today? Let's see. I like the SNL skit MacGruber, Kristen Wiig. For comedy, my go-to is Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused. Oh, yeah. All right. You'd be a lot cooler if you did. Dazed and Confused is a funny movie because it came out a bit before I was born. And I remember watching it going, did this movie come out in the 60s? And then, because I was a little kid when I watched it, I think. And then later on, I realized that it doesn't add up for McConaughey and Ben Affleck to be their age in this movie. And it's an okay movie. You got, what's that name? That other kid's in there, Anthony Rapp. The guy who not accused, but called out Kevin Spacey for doing dirty things to him and whatnot. He's on Star Trek New Discovery. I don't know. I don't watch that crap. But yeah, Dazed and Confused is a good movie. I saw Everybody Wants Some not too long ago, and it was alright. Not nearly as good, but same writer-director, I think. It was pretty good. Yeah, Michael Keaton, Batman Love 1 and 2. What do you think of Pattinson, Robert Pattinson, as the new Batman? Damn, I feel old. I think it came out in 1993. I think you're right. I think it was like 92, 93 around that time. I was a little kid. I was tiny. The funny thing about the Batman original movies is that every single movie, short of Batman and Robin, I loved it. Like at the time as a kid, I loved it, but I was simultaneously afraid of it because I was like, you know, I remember being maybe like 1 year old or 2 years old, and I had this little toy, and it was like a, I don't know, it was like a light bulb, and it would shoot a photo on the wall, and it was kind of like a carousel that it would go around and show different photos, and one of them was the Joker with what at the time I thought had blood all over his face, and I must have been like 2 or 3 years old, and I remember going, oh my god, that's scary as hell. My parents had to take the little carousel and punch out that photo because I loved Batman, but that photo gave me nightmares as like a 2-year-old or 3. I don't know. I don't even know how old I was. I think it was like 2 or 3. And then I was petrified of the Penguin. And I remember my dad had to take me out of the theater when the Penguin got his nose bit off. Because again, I must have been 3. I was born in 88. 2/5/88. It's my birthday. So I guess it came out when I was like 4. I don't know. And then Two-Face scared me a little bit. Not really. And then by the time Batman and Robin came out, I didn't give a shit. I was like, this is dumb, son. Fucking dumb. As far as Robert Pattinson, guys, leave questions down below and I will get to them. As far as Robert Pattinson, what could I say? I am hopeful. You know, it's funny, somebody just did like a fan art that like comicbook.com shared on Instagram. And it was like a fan art picture of Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz as Batman and Catwoman with the moon behind him. And it looked amazing. And I was like, wow. But then like a second later... Sorry, I'm trying to read. A second later, I went, ugh, I hate that Twilight kid. And he's made some decent movies. Like, I'm not saying I hate him. Like, I thought he was decent in The Lighthouse. And I thought he was decent in... What was that other movie? Remember Me? He was alright. I mean, he's done a couple of that... Oh, Good Time. I saw Good Time. I thought, alright. He can carry a movie. He's just not... He's not going to be the guy to lead a movie. So I guess I take it back. He can't carry a movie. He's good in an ensemble. So... I'm excited for any Batman movie, but if I had it my way, I'd get John Hamm. John Hamm is like the quintessential best Batman you can get. There's nobody better than the Hamm. I also think there should be a podcast with John Hamm and Kevin Bacon, and it should be called Podcasting with Bacon and Eggs. Or I'm sorry, Ham and Bacon. There you go. Bacon and Ham. Bacon and Ham with Kevin Bacon and John Hamm. That should be a thing. I know Kevin Bacon has a podcast. I keep getting the notifications on Spotify to go watch Kevin Bacon. 1 Degree of Kevin Bacon on Spotify. And I'm like, I've never made the time for it. I used to watch that show The Following on Fox, which, believe it or not, is the same writer for Scream, and that was the original script for Scream 4 or 5. They were going to make a Scream 5 and 6, and they cut it. But it originally was going to be a cult in Scream 5, and all these people basically, because, I mean, you kind of have to, right? There's no reasonable explanation for why Sydney would be stalked by all these people for like 20 plus years with a personal vendetta. There's only so many people that her mother could have like interacted with for all these people to kill her daughter. So yeah, so that would have been an interesting take. And The Following's an interesting show, but it just lost a lot of momentum as it went. Chug some beers. Hey Burns, let's spice it up. I'm gonna start a live through StreamYard. It allows you to have multiple people. Up to you, but I can leave the link and you can come in whenever you feel. That's a good choice for Batman. Yeah, The Following was a good show. I'll tell you what. This is what I'm gonna do. We got Mizzy, we got Ian, this is what we're gonna do, guys. Bryn, if you're still there, buddy, I want you to leave the link that's gonna lead to your podcast down below. And I will join you in some capacity. I don't know if I can do a live stream, but I will join you on your podcast since you were so good to come to mine. I will also implore everybody else to go to Bryn's channel and check him out. I don't know. Do you want me to go there and just watch, or do you want me to keep doing the video aspect of it? I don't know how the live streaming goes with other people, but I'll tell you this much: 3 beers later. I didn't drink the 4th one, but 3 beers later, I could kind of use a pee break. So if you guys wanna go follow Bryn Dwyer on his channel, and then I can maybe just be an observer, or maybe. Yeah, man, leave the link. Sorry, I was reading. Leave the link down below, and I'll go check it out. We've been doing this for 42 minutes. Bryn, when do you think you want to do the live chat? Oh, not the live chat, the live stream. Sorry. I just love that song, and figured why not. But yeah, guys, I don't even know who's watching. We got 6 in the chat. It's so weird, like right near here, it says there's only 2. But if you look at over there, it says there's 6 people. Tell you what, if you're in the chat right now, just write the word here, or literally any word you want. You could be like, put some curse words in there. I don't care. I can't curse too much because I don't want to get demonetized. But if you're in the room, if you're in the chat, just scribble some words down below. Also, Bryn, is your... Will Hall says, I wanted to quote Face Off when you were dancing. Mizzy says here, come in when you can. It says 6 on my end. Yeah, man, I fucking love Face Off. Lucky day, it's Capture Troy! Woo, you good looking! I love that Face Off has like a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, even they know it's an amazing movie. I don't know. No more drugs. No more drugs for that man. Leave your comment down below for the best Face Off quote that you know. I should do some like giveaways. So I got any giveaways over here? No, I got the J card. But yeah, man, I saw a meme that was pretty funny that they were like, the cast of Face Off would not survive the current conditions because all you see them doing is this shit. They're like touching each other's face like, oh, Jamie, oh, you're not my daddy, oh. Like, it is the strangest shit ever. But I love me some Face Off. I love me some Castor Troy and Sean Archer. And yeah, that guy who directed... I can't think of it right now. Oh! Fun fact, guys. So, get this. I'll give you a little trivia fact. Did you know that the guy who was Castor Troy's brother was the guy in The Invisible Man? I had no idea. I'm like, no. Pollux Troy, I think, is the killer, or maybe he's a different character. I think he's the killer. Yeah. Pollux Troy, who Castor Troy is tying the shoes for, is the killer in The Invisible Man. Fun fact. Alright, so, hey guys, I want to do more of these. If you're in the video right now, give this video a thumbs up, and I will do more of these. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next Tuesday. I don't know. I see I got 2 thumbs up right now, but it really helps the channel, guys. If you go to any of my videos and give it a thumbs up, it lets YouTube know with their algorithm that you want to see more Burns reviews. And, you know, more click per views means more AdSense for me, which means more revenue for me, which makes this whole thing work out where I can keep doing this, make a little bit of money. Not much. It's like literally beer money. But you know what? Every little bit helps. Oh, I see a 3rd like. Thank you, sir. Please and thank you. You are a scholar and a gentleman. It says 6 on my end. Alright. So we're going to wrap this up in probably, it says 47 minutes and 5 seconds. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go until we hit 60 minutes. So if you have any final questions, any comments, any of that stuff, around 60 minutes, I'm going to call it quits and I'm going to go follow Bryn. My mouth is like, right now. And I have to pee, but I'm holding out. Any final questions, guys? Movie questions, TV, Netflix, Hulu, streaming. What are you doing? Like, what movie have you watched? What movie should I watch? Who do you think I should do a collaboration with? Because I have some very choice ideas. I want to do more collabs. Do you guys have channels? Maybe I can do a collab with you. And if not you, who are your favorite people that I should reach out to? These are questions that I have, and those are answers that you have. Let's see, what do we got? Likewise, Mizzy E, Will Hall, and more. Okay, so it's the same stuff. Comment down below! Oh, I could eat at Peach for hours. Oh my god. Will Hall says, I'd like to do a collab, honestly. Well, Will Hall, be sure to hit that not thumbs up, just be a subscriber. And you know what, just, if you can, find my Twitter and message me, and we'll figure it out. I think it's like J Burns Reviews, or maybe it's just Burns Reviews. I don't know. It's somewhere here. Just private message me either on Twitter or Instagram, and you know, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Let's see what else we got here. I'll look it up. Thank you. I think my Twitter is the letter J and then Burns Reviews, because I think Burns Reviews was taken and still taken, and I've tried to contact them to be like, hey, listen, you're not using this anymore. Do you mind if I take it? And they never got back to me. So I think my Twitter is at the letter J, Burns Reviews. And I think my Instagram is just Burns Reviews. Yeah, I think Instagram is legit the easiest one to find. I'm also on Letterboxd, but I don't think you can comment, or I don't think you can message me on Letterboxd. You can comment, but you can't message. see here. Alright, so we got 10 minutes left, guys. So fire those questions off. What do you got? You got, what do we got? 6 people in the room? 5 people? 5 people. Oh, 4. Oh, 3. Oh, dropping, man. They're dropping. That's fine, because I could use a break anyway. I'm just going to call you all out. So, Mizzy E, who has followed me from each and every single live chat. Thank you, brother. You are 1 in a million. Any questions you got before I wrap this up? Anything you want to know? Anything you want to talk about? Be sure to comment, and I will happily oblige. Same for Will Hall, and I think Bryn left. I can't really tell. What about Freedom Cage? Are you still in the house? Yeah, Freedom Cage? Comment down below. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, here's a fun fact you probably wouldn't know. Favorite Rocky movie of all time, including the Creed films. I think Rocky II is my favorite because it is the unsung hero of the franchise that people always forget about. And not just because he wins, because the story is like, you know, you could think it would just be like, oh, it's the same movie, but he wins, but it's not. The whole movie, like, he's in a hospital room, he's telling Mickey that he's not gonna do it, and then you have the most amazing scene to me in the entire franchise, where Adrian is in a coma, but she wakes up, and this is after a very, like, touching scene with, like, Rocky and Mickey in the church, praying to God and holding hands and all that stuff. And like she wakes up and he's like, you know, they're happy. The newborn baby comes out. They're holding him, and Paulie's like, yo, Paulie's a good name. He's like, oh, Paulie's an okay name, but you know. And Adrian's like, well, what about like the father? Oh, Rocky Jr. I don't know if you want that. And then finally Rocky is just like, hey, you know, Adrian, I've been thinking, you know, if you don't want me tussling with, you know, with Creed no more, we'll get by. I'll find another way. And she's so sweet. She's just like, well, I just promise me one thing. And he's like, yeah, of course, anything. He's like, she's just like, win. And he's like, really? You want me to fight him? And she's like, yeah. She's like, if you're gonna fight him, do it, but win. And the music comes in. And Burgess Meredith, who's on the side, he's like, what are we waiting for? And they fucking run off, the music starts up, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like the uncut gem, the hidden gem that most people don't know about, and that's why Rocky 2 is my favorite. Rocky 1 is probably, obviously, the favorite. But, like, Rocky 2, as far as the sequels, is pretty up there. And then, I guess Rocky 4, and then after that, who cares? The Creed movies are pretty excellent too. Alright, so we have here in the chat, I'd like to do a clip. Will Hall, you found me on Instagram and Twitter. Fantastic. Give me a message. Give me a follow too as well. And yo, Adrian, the OG Penguin. Creed. The OG Penguin. Oh, from the Batman 1966 show. Yeah, I remember that. You know, quack, 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 you know, yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny is that I own Batman the Animated Series on Blu-ray. And I remember when Batman 66 was released, I was like, I'm good. I see it's like for free now, like on DC Universe. And the movie is funny. Like the movie's got like the exploding shark, where like Robin is like dangling upside down, giving him the shark repellent spray. And like Batman is like punching a shark. Mayor West is punching a shark, and it's like this crappy rubber shark, and it's like pump, pump. But I could not get into like the TV show. I know I watched it a lot as a kid. It would be on TV Land. It'd be old episodes, and like me and my sister would be up at like 7 in the morning. They'd be playing it, and we would watch it all the time. But currently, I can't really get into it without kind of falling asleep or checking my phone. Let's see. Any more final questions, guys? As we wrap it up, we've got about 6 minutes, a little bit less. Last 5 minutes. It's the final countdown. Yeah, they're corny. K.O. Yeah, exactly. Cow. KO. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I always loved when watching Batman 66 where he would be like in the lab in the Batcave and he would put gloves over his regular gloves. And then like, he'd have like the little mask. But I'm like, dude, you're already wearing gloves. Or like they would have that episode with like him and what do you call it? The surfing episode. And he would put trunks on over his bat suit. And I'm like, what? Like I can't. So that show is just, it's got a soft spot in my heart, but I don't know, like more or less I just find myself going, I want the real Batman. Alright, let's see. Us or Get Out? Both great Jordan Peele films. I don't know. I think I want to go with Get Out. The only reason I hesitated is because I've only seen Us twice. And I've seen Get Out like probably 10 times. And then there's kind of like an originality to it. Like I know they're not the same franchise, but in my head it's the Jordan Peele franchise. So, and I love Get Out. I'm sorry, I love Us. But Get Out is just so damn good. I love the TSA guy from Get Out. Like he's like, motherfucking TSA. Like, and he's great throughout the whole movie. And I don't remember ever predicting what was going to happen watching Get Out. When I went into Us, because I had seen Get Out, I was ready for anything. Like, the big twist in Get Out is so unrealistic and so illogical. Like, what the family is actually doing behind the scenes in the basement is like, you could never guess that because it's so obscene and so over the top. When I went into Us, I knew that there was a chance that something like that could happen again. So I wasn't really on edge and I wasn't really shocked, but I thought Lupita did an amazing job. And the whole family, the whole movie is just great. It's a good double feature watch if you're going to watch two movies back to back. But I think I prefer Get Out just a tiny bit more than Us. I do love them both. I think they belong on the Blu-ray shelf side by side for a double feature. What do you guys like more? Do you like the Get Out or do you like Us? I don't know. Like, I like Us, but then when Us goes into like its like second or third act where Elizabeth Moss is like putting on lipstick and acting super weird. Like when it gets around like that point, I'm kind of like, alright. And then it kind of picks up again when finally Lupita goes down the escalator and she finds her tethered version and they have that whole dynamic together. That kind of is where it picks back up again and the ending is great too. I want more from Jordan Peele. The irony of Jordan Peele is that this is a guy who is giving us amazing films that feel like The Twilight Zone, but when we put him as a host as The Twilight Zone, CBS gives us the worst crap ever. It's a shame that CBS All Access is charging you top dollar for TV shows that are not very good. So I don't pay for it. I don't do it. But to answer your question, I'm gonna go Get Out. I think it's just a little bit better than Us, but I still love Us, don't get me wrong. Alright, final questions. Yo, Adrian, the OG... Yeah, I was excited for the new Candyman, but who knows when that will ever come out. Yeah, I watched Candyman for the first time back when... Not even the trailer, because that came out kind of recently, but I watched Candyman, the original, maybe 3 months ago when I heard that Jordan Peele was going to be involved. I was hoping he was going to be directing, but I knew he was going to be involved. And yeah, I thought it was going to be awful. But I was pleasantly surprised how good it actually was. It's pretty violent and graphic for a movie that came out in the 80s? 1990 maybe? It's either the late 80s or early 90s, but I think it was pretty good. I didn't watch the sequels, but first one was pretty solid. So let's see, where are we at? We're at 15 seconds left. Alright guys, let's see. If you got any last questions now, because we're at the hour mark, I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see here. Any last questions? What do we got? All right, I guess we're good. Guys, yeah, I don't know where we're gonna find out about Candyman being coming. Candyman would be an amazing direct to Hulu streaming service, what have you, because Candyman can easily be a bomb. The same thing like the New Mutants. Like, that's a movie that notoriously is not good. And then people can just blame it on, like, oh, well, you know, it didn't do well because of, you know, the current situation. You can easily hide behind that, so they should do that anyway. Because New Mutants is not probably going to be good, but I still want to see it. And I feel like Candyman might be in that same boat. I don't know. I don't know much about the director who's doing the new Candyman. But if they dropped it tomorrow for 20 bucks, I would definitely check it out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been John from Burns Reviews. Please check me out on Twitter and Instagram at, I think Twitter is J Burns Reviews. J, the letter J, not J-A-Y, but just J, B-U-R-N-S, reviews at twitter.com or Twitter, whatever. And then you got Instagram, I think it's just Burns Reviews. Mizzy E, peace out. I'll see you later. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been John. You've been awesome. And you just got burned here on Burns Reviews. Peace and happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to chug this final beer and wish you well. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos down below. Earlier today, I went to go pick up Jumanji 2, the next level. And I ran into some not difficulty, but I ran into some new elements with the way they're running things at Best Buy. So if you want to know more about that, check out the video. It's the Blu-ray hunt and giveaway for the digital copy. And until next time, guys, like I said, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You make this channel possible, and I can't thank you enough. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell, give me a thumbs up, follow me on social media, and I will see you next time. This is weird because I usually just, you know, edit it and I cut it out. Now I have to actually awkwardly walk over and grab the camera. Oh my goodness. Look at you beautiful people. Look at you. Oh yeah. All right. Now I have to hit the stop button. I have to go find Bryn's podcast. How do I do this, people? Maybe hit that one. All right, guys. I think I got it. Adios, amigos.